iPhone 17 Pro back glass replacement. This one, the back is broken and the wireless charging is not working also. So this will be a back glass replacement and the wireless coil and wireless assembly also replaced. Usually I do use a heat gun to hit the back glass or the front of the device. This one, if you have a heat gun, you can have it on the highest setting and hit for 1 minute. Here unfortunately my heat gun was not working, so this is why I'm using a common hair dryer. This was on the highest setting, the max power on the hair dryer, and I hit it for more than 2 minutes, which will be enough in order to start removing the back glass. So remember this, for a heat gun, hit for at least 60 seconds on the highest setting while moving the heat gun around. Hair dryer, 2 to 6 minutes. The first thing to do is to remove the screws at the bottom of the iPhone 17 Pro. After removing those, you can start detaching the back glass from the body of the iPhone. I inserted a guitar pick between the back glass and the frame of the device and started moving it at the bottom of the device in order to create a bigger gap between the back glass and the frame of the iPhone. After that, I decided to add some alcohol all around the back glass, the broken back glass area where the double-sided tape is sitting. So this is going to soak the double-sided tape with alcohol and make it easier for removal. Wipe any excess alcohol, then continue with the guitar pick, and you will see it gets a lot easier after the double-sided tape has been in contact with alcohol. So in your case, if the back glass is broken but the wireless charger is still working, you will need to be careful not to damage the wireless coil assembly that is glued directly behind the back glass. Due to the way the back glass was broken, I had to use the blade in order to lift this part of broken glass before inserting the guitar pick and continuing the removal of the broken back glass. Using the blade is useful, but you need to be careful not to leave scratches on the aluminum. The aluminum frame on this device can get scratched easily if you misuse the blade. And also be careful with the blade, do not injure yourself. This part is where the cable for the wireless coil assembly is sitting. So in this area, if your wireless charger is still working despite the back glass being broken, you will need to be very careful not to insert the guitar pick far inside to avoid touching the wireless charger flex cable. So at this point, I decided to lift the back glass and see what's behind it. And I can see the wireless charger assembly flex cable has been cut. This is the reason why the wireless charger was not working. The damage on the wireless charger assembly can be due to the way the back glass was broken. And here's the replacement wireless charger assembly that I'm going to install on this iPhone 17 Pro. For the transfer of the existing wireless charging assembly, you can watch my other videos, back glass replacement on the iPhone 17, the 16, the 17 Pro, and the 15 Pro. The fundamentals on those videos are the same for the replacement of the back glass with a new wireless charger assembly or without a new wireless charger assembly, transferring the old one onto the new back glass and replacing the back glass. So for this one, the 17 Pro, I still need to remove the small portion of broken back glass that is still attached to the frame. For that, you can use a blade in order to lift the portion of broken back glass or use the tool to remove the broken back glass. Here again, using alcohol is going to make it a lot easier to lift the broken back glass and remove all the debris inside the frame of the device. So here I'm just continuing with the removal of all the double-sided tape that is still stuck inside the frame of this iPhone 17 Pro, and also removing any small piece of broken glass that is still on the frame of this device. This cleaning is necessary before the installation of the new back glass. You do not have to use a power tool in order to remove the double-sided tape. You can do it with a blade like the one that I used in order to lift the broken back glass, or any tool that can help you scratch and remove the double-sided tape. Make sure that you're careful while doing this also to not leave scratches that will be visible after installation of the back glass. This is the new wireless charger assembly, and I'm going to do the installation connected to the motherboard and test the wireless charger before continuing with the installation of the back glass. It is very easy. Simply make sure that you connect the flex cable from the wireless coil assembly onto the motherboard. So now it is time to test the wireless charging and make sure that the wireless assembly is working. If this is not working, you will have to find a new wireless charger assembly before continuing with the installation of the back glass. Let's turn the device off and continue with the installation of the wireless charger assembly onto the back glass. After looking, I can see that I already have the magnet on the wireless charger assembly, so I decided to remove all the magnets that are on the back glass. If you're doing a transfer of the wireless charger assembly, you will not need to remove the magnet on the back glass. Also, I'm going to remove the graphite tape that is on the back glass because the new wireless charger assembly has one already attached. For the installation, I'm going to remove the plastic protecting the wireless charger assembly from the back and also the other blue plastic that is protecting the double-sided tape, graphite tape that is on the back of the wireless charger assembly. You will need to remove this small piece of blue plastic also before doing the installation on the iPhone 17 Pro. You will need to do the installation on the iPhone 17 Pro because you want the wireless charger assembly to be aligned properly for the back glass to be installed. Make sure that the wireless charger is attached this way. This is the proper orientation. Then attach the back glass onto it so that it sticks on the back of the back glass. In this step, apply a little bit of pressure, just enough for the wireless charger assembly to stick on the back. If you apply too much pressure, you risk to damage or break the back glass. Now that the wireless charger assembly is fully attached to the back glass, apply pressure to the wireless charger assembly for it to be fully seated and stick to the back glass. Do not forget to remove this plastic film that covers the wireless charger assembly. If you forget to remove this and do the installation, you will need to redo it. This is the double-sided tape that I'm going to use for the installation of the back glass. This is the first one that I used, and this was the wrong orientation for the double-sided tape. After doing the installation, I looked and I can see that the right orientation is this way. Make sure that you use the correct orientation for the double-sided tape. If you have only one double-sided tape with your kit, you will need to wait to get a replacement. Make sure that you do the installation right the first time. This is the correct orientation for the double-sided tape. And by the way, this is the double-sided tape that Apple is selling through their Apple self-repair service. If you get a back glass that comes with the wireless charger attached directly to it, it may have the double-sided tape also attached to the back glass. So in that case, you will simply need to remove the blue plastic that is covering the sticky side and complete the installation. After the installation of the double-sided tape, you will need to apply pressure on the double-sided tape area in order to make sure that it is sticking to the frame of the device. It is time to install the wireless charger assembly to the motherboard. Make sure that the flex cable is fully attached to the motherboard. Add the retaining plate at the screw. Before removing the plastic covering the double-sided tape, try wireless charging again to make sure that everything is working before you close the back glass on the frame of the iPhone 17 Pro. Trying again after the device has been turned on, you can see the wireless charging is working properly. So this is good in order to do the installation of the back glass. You want to do the installation or close the device only after making sure that everything is working. The next step was to remove the plastic covering the double-sided tape. Okay, now it is time to close the device. Make sure that the back glass is aligned to the frame of this iPhone 17 Pro and apply pressure. Go back to the bottom of the device where there is 2 screws and make sure that you press gently on that area for it to go inside the frame of the device. I'm saying this because in the past I did press hard on that area and got the back glass broken on a different device. iPhone 17 Pro back glass has been replaced and I need to test again the wireless charger to make sure that it is working. As you can see, the wireless charging is working on this iPhone 17 Pro. It is time to add the retaining clamps that are going to apply constant pressure for at least 20 minutes. And after that, I can add the 2 retaining screws at the bottom of the device. I waited 20 minutes and here is the final result.